this far. I want first to start by thanking our subscribers, new and returning subscribers. We salute you, we thank you, we appreciate you. May the Lord bless you, may the Lord enlarge you, may the Lord protect you, may the Lord be with you together with your families. We don't take it for granted. And guys, today I want us to pack our bags and go all the way to Bungoma. Today we are shooting our video based on Bungoma, and we're going to find this lady that calls herself AM QAROL. I'm QAROL. I usually call her I'm QAROL, and some people call her Carrot. All of us, we know the reasons why we call her like that. Some call her Carrot, some call her Bungoma Witch, and all those names. But I want to talk about her today because it's like human beings have two faces. When it comes to themselves, they produce another face. When it comes to someone else, they give another face. And this I've seen with this woman called I Am QAROL. Guys, the reason why I'm talking about this woman, because she's always on the payroll. Let me say it clearly. Because I proved the other time that this girl is on a payroll. I don't know whether to call her a girl or a woman, by the way. So I called her a girl one time, and people were very mad telling me that this is an old lady. So let me call her a woman. So this woman keeps on talking about I Am Marwa's family, and like I told you the other day, she's on a payroll to destroy this family. Now she has come too far, by the way. She has gone too far, and that is why today's video is purely about her. I'm not deviating even slightly from talking about her, because it is so bad and so dehuman, not inhuman actually, let me use the word inhuman, like, to talk about a pregnant woman, to talk about a baby that has not been born, and to call that baby names. I will react. I didn't like that at all, because there are some limits to these reaction videos. There are some limits to how far you can go. Even if you want people to look how bad, people to be hated how, people not to be supported, there is a way you can go about it without talking about a pregnant woman and the unborn child. That is not fair. And they go to an extent of insinuating, or rather trying to say that this child who is unborn does not belong to Marwa. It is so sad. The child is not bearing some months in the womb. And we start talking like that about the child. I don't like it. And that is why I'm here. And I'm going to show you facts about this woman. This woman is in for an agenda. She has an agenda on Marwa and anybody else associated with Marwa. The reason why I'm saying this is the other day, she was talking about this house that Marwa has been given in Mombasa. And she really expounded on the content, and the people who follow her were really reacting on it. And first of all, let me say that even QAROL herself told us clearly in her videos that she usually receives donations. I don't know why she expects I Am Marwa not to receive donations and to reject these donations and to say no to people who are actually so willing to give I Am Marwa the house to stay and everything associated with that house. And by the way, Marwa and Rocio are actually advertising this house, because this house is a beach house where people rent when they go for holidays and they stay with their families. And therefore, when Marwa lives there, he is sort of advertising this house for the owners. And therefore, it is not that Marwa is the one who is demanding to be given this house for free. It is actually the owners who requested Marwa to have it for free. The other day, we saw Dimango actually being given a house to stay in by a Jamaican? Do you go ahead and tell this woman who has given you a house, or a man, that you don't want their house, you want to rent? Is that possible, guys? Just answer me. Is it possible? Can you just reject something you have been given and tell the person who is giving you, I don't want you to give me your house to stay, I want to rent? It's impossible. The mother was also someone volunteered, and that is the Holy Fire 77, volunteered to take her around the Cayman Island. And you have seen Kino volunteering to take her around Jamaica. I don't understand why Dimongo should reject, and actually the other day, Dimongo was staying with Esther, and they actually talked so badly about Dimongo staying in Esther's house. They actually insinuated that Dimongo was actually paying Esther to stay in her house. But it's also Dimongo telling Esther thank you by buying her a camera. Meaning that Esther was actually volunteering her house and supporting Dimongo in her channel, in her work, in her project of YouTube, so to stay in her house. So guys, it's ironical when someone sees that you are being assisted by these people who loves what you do, who loves your content, who loves what you show them, and they volunteer to host you, they volunteer to give you a house to stay, they volunteer to take you around their city, and then someone comes and says you like free things, you are borrowing, you are begging, and all those words. It is not fair. It's not fair. And AM QAROL, actually the reason why I had to shoot this video, guys, and we are going to give you the receipt. We are going to give you the receipt. So I'm going to post a retweet so that the receipt can be shown. AM QAROL was actually talking about the kind of work she does. She does farming, which is very good, and I really love her because of her hard work. But now she's saying that she's going to train people. She's going to start a master's class to train people on farming, pottery farming, and the other type of farming she does. And guys, somebody in the comment section told her, why don't you open a channel on farming? And she actually said, I have a channel on farming, but I'm not going to introduce the channel to you because I want you to pay the master's class. Let me compare this woman with AM QAROL. AM QAROL, before he started the master class, he actually took the whole village, brought them in his house, taught them how to do YouTube, brought people from outside Kenya, bought for them cameras, and made sure they have stood financially on their own. They are independent. He also took the sister, taught her how to do YouTube, and actually went all the way to buying her equipment. He has also taught Congrats Mom about YouTube and bought for her the camera. We have seen her touching very many people, actually free of charge, teaching them. I was actually there in the villa one time, and he was actually telling us how to go about YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel, and how to go about it so that you can succeed. This is a man who has no envy, who has no jealousy, who has no competition, who is volunteering information for free. But let us come to AM QAROL. AM QAROL criticizes Marwa of being mean, of being wicked, of being a scammer, of being all those names. But let us see who is. AM QAROL says that she's going to start masterclass, and therefore she cannot show us the YouTube channel on farming because we are going to get information. And she cannot release that information for free. So you are supposed to buy the masterclass for farming and pottery farming, but she's not telling you the same information. You can get it from internet. You know, guys, this is the same woman who came and told us that the master's class of Marwa and Dimwango, whereby they were supposed to teach people how to start YouTube, how to go about YouTube, how to monetize, how to get views, how to get subscribers. But Ankaro and all the other reactors came and said that you can get the same information in the internet. Why is now Ankaro changing and he called Marwa a scammer because of the master's class? She called Dimwango a scammer because of the master's class. Why is she now coming to tell us that she's going to start the same master's class on agriculture? And she actually went ahead and told the people who are going to train in farming, she's going to give them market on poultry, on the chicken they are going to rear. And I was wondering, this woman is very double-standard. When it comes to her, master's class is not scamming. But when it comes to Ayamara and Dimwango, master's class are scamming. What kind of hypocrisy is this, guys? You could tell me. Because you listen to her. And I hope the people who listen to her can come to this channel and watch. It is so ironical that you go and expose a person and actually demonize whatever they are doing, and then you come and tell us you're going to do the same thing. Isn't that hypocrisy of the highest order? Too bad. Now the other thing that I rant with AM QAROL, I said today I'm going to talk purely about this woman, AM QAROL. AM QAROL, when Joasis refused to give her the information she required to expose Marwa, and they insisted on her coming to social media so that she can say the secret she had, because according to her, she had a secret that the family of Marwa and Dimwango, there was something they were doing, and that is why people are dying. That is according to her. According to what they were expecting Joasis to say. And actually they pressurized that woman to talk. I remember AM QAROL telling this woman, talk. Why are you keeping quiet? Don't come to us. And she was talking too rudely to Joasis. Now that Joasis has come and talked about negativity about Marwa, now she has become a friend to AM QAROL. Anybody who comes and criticizes the family is a friend to AM QAROL. Anybody who comes and demonizes whatever Marwa, Dimwango, Congressman, David Jr. and the whole family does, they are friends with AM QAROL. Remember that this is the same AM QAROL who actually came all the way from Bungoma. I didn't even know that from Bungoma to Migori is 8 hours. I heard her saying, because she was talking about transporting the chicken, and she was saying you cannot transport slaughtered chicken from Bungoma to Migori because it is a whole 8 hours. Guys, can you imagine AM QAROL had traveled 8 whole hours to go to Nyambohanse to meet the people who had actually defected from Marwa's camp. Max 1 and is it Masubo? No, Max 1 and who? Those people that were in Marwa's villa and they started reacting negatively. AM QAROL came all the way from Migori, Bungoma, and went to Nyambohanse. And this is the time it is said that Max 1 was actually refusing to do what he was being told to do by Baby G. Baby G is a woman in UK, and I strongly believe, and there are others in USA, because QAROL keeps on mentioning them. There is a person in USA, and there is a person in UK, and I still heard there is a person in West Africa who is actually fighting these negative reactors. So can you imagine paying fare 8 hours bus drive to go to Migori and then go to Nyambohanse just to meet those people? Because AM QAROL is on payroll. And therefore this same woman who was actually talking about the people who are in Marwa's camp and actually talking about Marwa and the negativities, and the uncle from Jamaica traveled all the way from Bungoma to Migori to go and do we don't know what. Because after that, there was a scandal about money. We didn't get it because I think she lashed to cover up, because she was being told to come out clearly. Because there was some exchange of money. She was being sent money by BBG to give to these young men, Max One and their comrades. There were 3 of them. And she was actually the source. She was the one who was actually distributing money. She shot a video saying that she was receiving money because the email address of Max One was not working, something like that. But the other email addresses of the other boys were working, but the money was sent through her because she's the one who pays them. And therefore, she came and told us that she's going to start a masterclass. And I was finding it very hypocritical, and yet she rebuked Marwa. She actually talked about it so badly that AM Marwa was actually scamming people by the master's class. Is she now scamming people, starting master's class in agriculture and poultry? Can you tell us now, is yours a scam? Or yours is a business and Marwa's is a scam? Too ironical. The other thing about AM QAROL, a contradictory message to what she tells us. Contradiction to what she talks about. I'm actually trying to tell you how hypocritical this woman can be. The other day, she shot a video and she started saying the people who call themselves positive reactors use her video, her photo. And when they use her photo, they get the highest number of views. That is a very big lie. AM QAROL, don't put yourself so high. Go slowly. In this field of YouTube, you are just an insect. There are people with a lot of subscribers, like AM QAROL, 500,000 plus, Dimwango, 400,000 plus, and they are not bragging. See, you keep on telling us Dimwango is bragging. Why are you coming to brag to us now? Because she was saying she doesn't know what is enticing with her face, that people want to see her face, and that is why when you put her photo, people get a lot of views from the people who are from the fans. The minute the fans see her photo, they really crowd there and watch the channel of that particular person. And I thought, AM QAROL, go through. They are big YouTubers. They are great men and women who are in these streets of YouTube. And they are not actually bragging. They are not boasting. You tell us that the Mango boasts. Why are you boasting now? Are you double standard? When it comes to you, it's not pride. When it comes to the Mango, talking about her clothes and how much she has bought them, that is pride. The other day you were telling us, by the way, I had forgotten. The other day this woman was telling us how much she collects every day from her business. And she was actually telling people, if you don't have daily income, then you are not living. Can you see how far she can go in bragging? So all those people that we earn at the end of the month, we are not living. We are surviving. But AM QAROL, because she has some vegetables that she sells, she has some chicken she sells, she has, I don't know whether she has eggs. Now, she has come to tell people that you who get your money at the end of the month, you are surviving. How she gets her money daily. Isn't that bragging? And then she comes and tells us, when the Margot tells us her dress is worth this amount, she's bragging. Are you double standard? Stop seeing the speck in somebody's eyes while there is a rock in your own eye. Then she comes and tells us she's going to quit YouTube because she's very busy. She's a very busy woman. She does not know what time to go to the streets and correct information. She does not even have time. This is just party time. YouTube is party time to her. Oh my God! These women can be proud She can actually leave it anytime and go to farming. Why don't you do that? I'm Carol. Actually, the content you shoot is just to bring others down. Why don't you stop? Stop telling us that you can quit YouTube and start farming. Start farming. Stop reaction and start farming. It is so ironical that you're telling us you don't have time. But the other day you told us it is there. Electricity in the village. Because there is no constant electricity. You told us that it is raining in Bungoma and therefore it is not, the rights are not guaranteed. They keep on going and the internet is not there. So that is why you are not shooting videos. Then you come and tell us you are busy. Oh my God. Hey guys, come here and hear this woman. She's busy. She has no time for YouTube. Even us, we are civil servants in the government. We work from 8 to 5. At least we have time to sit down and shoot videos. And you don't brag. Because the retro you have been given, it is God who has put you there. Don't just brag about others who are maybe don't get daily money, who are struggling to put food on their table, who are actually viewing you, most of your views. They are actually maybe working in Saudi Arabia, where they are not resting just to earn a little coin. Respect them. Don't come here bragging that we are surviving because we don't have daily income. That is very wrong. And I saw it ironical, and that is why I said, purely I'm going to shoot a video on AM QAROL. And the reason why people mention you, because you asked, why do people want to talk about me, all of them, and they are not talking about the negative reactors who are big than me and who are there. Because you usually talk very, very bad things about others. And that is why we are getting a reaction from you. Because you are giving us a lot of bad vibes. And we have to rebuke it. That is why we are coming directly to you. Not because you are better than the other negative reactors, because you react in a very unreasonable way. That is why we are on these streets reacting to your videos. So it's not about maybe your face, because you told us you don't know how you're going to change your face, so that when people see you, they see a ghost and they run away. Come on, get a life. That you're going to change your face so that we can be seeing a ghost. And the views who are coming to see the channel, they see a ghost and they run away. My dear, you have still a lot to do in life. Come slowly. Come slowly. This world is not our home. Come slowly and respect others. And when you respect others, they will respect you. The other day, they were talking, all of them, actually not just Carol, even other negative reactors. They were talking about Ayamarwa and the way he prayed badly for their children, which I don't agree with, because we are told to pray for your enemies. But on the other hand, you are getting into Marwa's nerves, and that is why he's talking like that. How many times have you prayed for him badly, telling him that his villa is going to collapse, his horses are going to die, all of them, his fish will die, all of them? How many times have you prayed badly for Ayamarwa? And when he reacts, retaliates, you feel bad? Every day you must talk about how Marwa talked about your children, talked about cursing your children. And you keep on cursing him, cursing the work he does, cursing, bringing down his YouTube channel, and that is the only source of income for Ayamarwa. How do you think he feels when you are telling people don't support him? He's scamming you, he's a liar, and all those things. Don't you think you are killing this person indirectly? But now that he talked about you, you are hurt, and you are coming to the streets here to tell us how bad you are feeling because he talked about the curses upon your children, while you keep on cursing him and even his unborn child. Are you for real? Do not do to people what you wouldn't want to be done to you. And when you do bad to people, expect bad to be done to you. Don't complain. Don't come here telling us how I was actually feeling fire. Because these people are too selfish. They do things to others, but they don't want them to be done to them. Why do you become so bad to someone and you don't want this person to be bad to you? And they actually said the positive reactors were negative. Yeah, you have actually made us to sometimes to react negatively. Because some of the things that you say are very unreasonable. They are very bad. They are actually bringing someone hearts down. You feel bad. And therefore you force us to say some of these things. So it is good to be kind to people. Even as you react negatively, even as you go to the streets of YouTube to make content, be reasonable. Don't attack an unborn child. Don't attack a pregnant woman. Don't attack people who are older than you. Respect them. And respect is not earned. And you'll see God will bless you in a mighty way. God will enlarge your work. You don't have to talk badly about people so that you can get money. You can get money in another ways. God can open for you a door without even talking negative about people. So be reasonable and be fair. And that way, the world will be a happy place to live in. Guys, I'll end my video at this juncture. Goodbye and see you during the next video.